had been in the Blackhawks organization for a while. Now Coleman's pass deflected to center. Played by Stewart along the near boards. Long trying to play it, but now here's Tepper from Otevral. Kansas City dumps it in. Changes on the play. And Craigwell has it at center for Joyce. Trying to feed it ahead to Lawton. Now Craigwell keeps it alive for Joyce. Now Lawton behind the net. Right in front, Craigwell fired it wide. Perfect give and go. Craigwell didn't direct the puck on net. Now down the far side comes McCoy. Taken away by Ignatiev. Kravitz takes a big bump down there from Phil Crow. Kansas City gives it up in their own zone. Crow, a shot. Flaherty steers it behind the net. McCoy tries to get it to the point. Knocked up in the air by Craigwell. And now Tretowitz throws it back into the zone. Taken away by Victor Ignatiev. He had Lawton onside. Now a chase for the puck. Icing is called. 2:53 to go in the first period. We're tied at 1. This is the IHL on Prime. With Dave Tennell, this is Ken Double. Hope you're enjoying first period action as the Kansas City Blades and the Phoenix Roadrunners are tied at 1-1. Timmy Bothwell, the head coach of Phoenix in his first year. Again, another pretty good player in his day, moving behind the bench.
A great defenseman in St. Louis and Hartford, Tim Bothwell.
Now the Phoenix Roadrunners in those traveling blue jerseys win the draw, and they've been wearing those traveling blues for a while.
Yeah.
This is completing a 6-game road swing for them. Battle behind the Kansas City net, taken away by the Blades.
I think they've been washed every once in a while, though. I think
that's nice to know. Now the puck to the far side. Contain trying to make the play. Phoenix forechecking well, keeping the pressure on, and the puck in the Kansas City zone. Now Contain feeds it ahead for Emmons. Emmons splitting the defense, trying to get free. Now caught by Tretowitz. Emmons rolls it behind the cage for Contain. Bumped off the puck on a good play by O'Rourke. Now Contain gets it back. Oh, what a bump there. Oh my, Tepper really got all of that one. Williams trying to get him back. Williams and Tepper going at it. We're inside 2 minutes here in the first period of play. Kansas City just tied the score moments ago. The Blades with the pressure on. Here's Beaufait right in front. Contain went right past the puck. Couldn't quite connect on that one. Now it's all the way down. And we've got an icing call, and we'll have a face-off coming up. And speaking of coming up, during our first period intermission, we're going to have an interesting feature for you, a special feature on the fanatic fans in the IHL. And believe me, there are some wonderful buildings to play in and visit around this International Hockey League that's growing so well here in the recent past. We'll also chat with, in each intermission, with players in this hockey game as Kansas City wins the draw. A booming shot just missed the far post, or the near post rather, by Scremin. Now Kansas City keeps it alive. Phoenix trying to get out of their own zone. Number 20 with the puck is Mokosak. He just floats it into the zone, and we're going to have another icing call here as Scremin plays the puck. We'll again move down to the right side into the Phoenix Roadrunner zone and have a face-off. Both these teams are trying to get out of last place in their respective divisions. They're battling for what would be the 4th playoff spot in the Western Conference. You had a look there at David Goverdi. 14-10, a 3.68 goals against average. Won his last 2 starts. The face-off right in front of him. Out of Toronto, Canada, just 22 years old. Now Beaufait wins the draw for Courtney. He fires high and wide of the far post. Kept in at the far point and rolls right off the stick as Scremin couldn't control the puck. Banged off the boards. Here's Courtney. He takes a bump, loses the puck at the line. A battle for it there. Trying to jam it loose. Kansas City dumps it back in. Played by Grant. Up up the near side. Couturier takes a bump from Coleman. Loose at center. Here they come with a 2-on-1. Vucinic coming in, trying to get around the defense. Flaherty way out, clears the puck to the far side. Good play covering up by the Blades defense with 30 seconds left in the period. We're tied at 1 as Craigwell floats it down the ice. Nearing the 20-second mark. There you see the time left in the first period. Phoenix rolls it ahead, and with the jam up at the blue line, that causes an offside. This is the 5th meeting between these two teams. Tied at 2. There you see Wade Flaherty, the Kansas City goaltender, 24 years old, out of Terrace, British Columbia. Played 43 games for Kansas City last year, went 26-14-3, and shared the James Norris Trophy for top goaltenders in the IHL with his teammate Archer Zerbe, who's now the goaltender for the San Jose Sharks, their parent club. Now it's played off the far boards by the Blades. Joyce flips it ahead with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. The period is over. A 1-1 tie after the first 20 minutes. An interesting hockey game to start. A power play goal by Beaufait. Answered the first goal by Darrell Williams for Phoenix. And it's 1-1 as you see Goverty head to the dressing room. And we'll be back with our first intermission after we take time out for these messages. We're tied at 1. This is the IHL on Prime. We're back at Kemper Arena. And after the first 20 minutes of play, Phoenix and Kansas City are tied at 1. Shots on goal favored Kansas City 10-7. And during our first intermission, let's go downstairs to Dave Tennell. Dave?
Thank you, Ken. We're standing here with Reg Chapdelaine, captain of the Phoenix Roadrunners. And Reg, decent period start and a good start for the Phoenix Roadrunners.
Well, we're just trying to get our legs. We had a day off there yesterday and a long, 5 games and 6 nights before this. So we're just trying to get back into the swing of things, and hopefully we'll just do a little more dump and chase and have a better second period.
Anytime a checking line like Williams, Bro, and Breslin can get a goal, that's an added bonus.
Well, definitely. Those guys work really hard, and they have their share of offense on that line too. Timmy and Frankie both put the puck in net. Willie had a great shot on that goal. So, anytime that they're on the ice, they're still a threat, I think.
Phoenix is completing a 6-game road trip right now. Renee, is that affecting the club tonight?
I don't know. I think that, every game you have to play to win, and I don't think it should be in our mind that it's our 6th game on the road or whatever. So I think that, we're going to be looking forward to going back home, but still, it's an important game for us. 3
straight road wins, though. That has to bode well in the locker room, and also when you watch this Kansas City club, this is a club that can be beat. You cannot take this team lightly.
No, not without a doubt. They've been playing really well. They beat Milwaukee at home the other night, and, they're in our division. It's a 4-point game, and, we're going to be battling with them for the playoffs all year. And it's a really important game for us to win this one.
All right, Reg, we'll let you get back in the dressing room.
Thanks.
Okay, Reg Chapdelaine. Now let's go back up to Ken Double in the booth.
Thanks very much, Dave. Nice chat with Renee Chapdelaine. And again, we're in our first intermission. We're tied at 1. We'll have more during this first break after we take this time out. You're watching the IHL on Prime Arena. There you see a couple of fans enjoying a hockey game here at Kemper. And speaking of fans, I got to tell you, the more you get around this league, the more you get to some of the more colorful buildings, you find out how fanatic some people are about their favorite teams. Watch this. You can't beat fun at the old hockey game. The old Kemper Arena tonight, actually the new Kemper Arena. Fun piece there as far as the fans in the stands. And Dave, it's been great to watch the growth of the IHL into cities like a few years ago Phoenix, and now Cincinnati and Cleveland and Atlanta. And it's definitely become a major market league and continues to grow.
No question about it, Ken. Matter of fact, looking at the attendance reports from the last game, and you will see that Kalamazoo had the lowest crowd of 4,400, but their capacity is 5,300. And you'll have crowds of 5,000, 11,000, two crowds of 8,000, another crowd of 10,000. It's continuing to grow. Fans really enjoy this brand of hockey, there's no question.
And again, in this league, when 4,400 or 4,500 used to be a good crowd, they're now looking to get 5 figures consistently. Here we're tied at 1 after 1, and we'll have more please the Kansas City fans.
Now that is Darrell Williams getting his 11th of the year, and it was just a blasting shot from the top of the circle to the right of Wade Flaherty. Frankie Bro with a stick up in the air was trailing the play, could have gotten a pass.
Now this was not a power play goal. I called it one, but it was right after the penalty. A great pass.
Well, all intents and purposes a power play goal. Maybe not on the stat sheet, but it was right at the end of the penalty, and you could see there Beaufait getting into perfect position. Now Kolstad, the veteran on defense, as we talked about in the first period, spotted him. He winds up like he's going to take a shot, but instead moves it wide to the left on purpose to put it right on Beaufait's stick.
A great assist.
All right, shots on goal favor Kansas City slightly, and the saves, of course, reflect that. Power plays, it should be an 0 for 2 in Kansas City's column, and also 0 for 2 for Phoenix, so nobody with a power play goal yet.
Again, technically that penalty went at 13:21, and the goal was scored at 15:23, so 2 seconds after the power play was over. But nonetheless, we're tied at 1. An interesting first period, and I'm sure an equally interesting second period coming up. We'll have it for you after we take this time out. This is the IHL in Kansas City at the end of October here. Then they split in Phoenix earlier in December. Tied at 2-2. On the scoreboard, we're tied 1-1. There you see the Roadrunners out warming up. And David Goverty between the pipes.
Goverty this season, as we had talked about, has 14 wins this year. If you look at Kevin Constantine, the coach of the Kansas City Blades, Goverty in his first 2 years with the Roadrunners won 11 games each year. So he's having a banner year for him, now at 14 with half a season to go.
And the Los Angeles Kings, I'm sure, looking at him as one of their goaltenders of the future.
And looking to him too, Tim Bothwell, the coach of the Roadrunners, to try and direct these young players down here for future help with the Los Angeles Kings. But you're right, Ken. I think that they look to David Goverty, who was a high draft choice several years ago, played with Sudbury and junior, to be a player with the Los Angeles Kings in the future. I don't think there's any question about that.
In his last 2 games, which he won, his goals against was just 2.00 and a 95% save ratio. That will get you an awful lot of wins. Meanwhile, his counterpart at the other end of the rink, Wade Flaherty, at 6-13-4. We documented his rise to the top goalie in the league last year and the struggles that he's going through. But it's not all his fault with the changes up front, both defensively and offensively for this Kansas City team. It makes it tough on the goaltender to keep that average that high. Meanwhile, a little work being done behind Flaherty's net.
Now, they can't have a problem of getting the ice to freeze here. They got so much ice outside this building.
I'll tell you what,
tonight.
If we have a problem here, we'll just move the game outside.
You play it on any one of the highways.
And I'll guarantee, or the parking lot. There'll be plenty of room in the parking lot here. We had a tremendous, if you've joined us late, a tremendous freezing rain overnight. And the roads were pretty much impassable here. The cars skidding out of control were all over the roadways.
Well, we were coming back from a restaurant last night with the coaches, and the car was coming up the hill, the taxi coming up the hill. It stopped halfway up the hill, turned sideways, and slid back down the hill. I turned to Tim Bothwell. I said, what are we on, a new ride at Disneyland or what?
Yeah, amazing. Kevin Constantine, the coach of Kansas City, got here to Kemper Arena early today, planning to have a skate and a practice and everything. And of course, that was all shut down because players couldn't negotiate the roadways. But there were a couple of guys who slept overnight in their van here, and when they got up, they needed a jump start, and Constantine spent most of the morning trying to find these guys some jumper cables. Now we're underway. We flip-flopped ends in a chase for the puck. Nice job up the far side. as Darrell Williams, who scored the goal earlier, now centers one, and Emmons takes it away. Now Emmons into the corner for Contain. Loses it behind the net. Battle for the puck. Cleared by Phoenix, and here they come to center ice. Bro just rolls it ahead, and Flaherty leaves it for Big Mike Coleman. He flips it in from the red line. And now it's left for Rourke. Mike Rourke, R-U-A-R-K. Coleman from the far side. Got that one on net. Good job by Goverty to hold his ground with bodies in front of him. Now Rourke can't control. The puck comes to center ice, swept away by Couturier on a good play. And now Kansas City in front. Oeterville waiting, shot, save the rebound. Cleared on a good play by the defense. Coming back there was Long, and he kept a rebound from getting on net. Now Scremin behind his own net for Kansas City. They deflect it to center. The Blades flying a little bit here to start this second period. Tied at 1. Oh, they're trying to free McCoy on that one. Now it's played along the far boards, and the Blades send it ahead to Craigwell. To Big Dean Kolstad. Here he is. The veteran rolls it in front. Cleared wide of the near side. Kravitz takes a bump and loses the puck, and Phoenix able to send it out. We've played a little over 2 minutes of the second period. We're tied at 1. Now Lawton, who had a couple of near misses in that first period, trying to keep it alive. Now it's played by Phoenix at center ice. You see the shots on goal favoring Kansas City, and the Blades have the puck. Number 2 is David Williams trying to feed Lawton, and as it goes across the line, that's an offside. We've played 2.5 minutes plus. We're still tied at 1. We're in the second period. This is the IHL on Prime. This is Ken Double. We're back at Kemper Arena. There you see the score. Second period of play. The blue-clad Phoenix Roadrunners and the hometown Kansas City Blades. The Blades have both, or check that, Emmons centering the line with Contain and also Tepper.
Out for the Roadrunners now. This checking line's got Phil Crow on the wing instead of Frankie Bro. I didn't notice to see if Frank Bro maybe got injured or something.
Now Darrell Williams centers one through. Good job by the Kansas City defense, that was Sharples, to make sure the Phoenix didn't connect on that play. Now Tepper across the line with Sharples. Back to Tepper. Crow hacking him. Tepper gets around but has it swept off his stick. Emmons keeps it alive, intercepted by Crow. Crow had a cup of coffee with Indianapolis last year and then spent most of the year in the East Coast League. Has himself a chance here, takes the puck away. The big guy keeps it alive in the corner. Right in front, misfiring there on a near one was Timmy Breslin. Dangerously in front of the net, Contain. And now he's got a 2-on-2 with Emmons. Emmons rolls it in front, trying to find Courtney, and Goverty reaches out and smothers that one. We're still tied at 1. And now again a little more of the end-to-end action. There you have a better look at David Goverty with that face mask up.
Yeah, the young man from Toronto, as I mentioned, had played his junior at Sudbury, and he is a big figure in that net for the Phoenix Roadrunners, over 6 feet tall.
And 210 pounds. The amazing thing about that is, you know, you add about 50 or 60 pounds of goaltending equipment, and he's got a lot of weight to throw between those pipes, but he can get the job done, gets post to post very well. Now Phoenix into the attack zone. Couturier, a nice drop pass, and not quite clean on the shot was Robert Long.
He's checked from behind by Beaufait.
Now Courtney with Oeterville. Oeterville coming in. Good save by Goverty right in front. And another save, that time as Claudio Scremin was cheating in from his defense spot. Great rush up the rink by Kansas City. Now Oeterville pushes it in. The Blades complete a change. Long pass comes here to Ignatiev. He dumps it ahead for Rourke. His pass past everybody, and Dwayne Joyce has it for Kansas City for Lawton. He takes a big bump as he dumps it in, and now Kansas City from center ice bangs it in again. Gloved by Goverdi. And now here's Mike Rourke, 21 years old, 6'2", 190 pounds. Lost his skates as he fed it onside. Behind the defense is Semchuk moving in. Lost it on the end of his stick. Now McCaughey behind the net. Trying to get it by Kravitz, can't do it now, got it back. Looking in front, a centering pass, what a save! The rebound is cleared by Kansas City. Player taken down, no call as Hall lets the play go. Now into the corner, Semchuk centers one, and another big save by Flaherty. Just what we talked about, he had to come up big, and he does twice in a row.
Wow, Redmond was two great opportunities in front of the Kansas City net. Shut down completely by Wade Flaherty.
Now at center ice, Lawton trying to keep it alive. Stewart bangs it in. Flaherty can't control it. It goes to the far corner. There's another centering pass. Breslin a little too far out of position and then couldn't get all of it. Now we come the other way with Kravitz. Kravitz, the Czech player, stops at the near point. Trying to roll it in front for Lawton. Take it away. The pace of this game has picked up dramatically here. We're 13:52 left in the second period of a 1-1 tie. We're at Kemper Arena in Kansas City. Phoenix trying to get out of their zone. Kansas City forechecking. Williams, David Williams trying to center one. Kintane has it. Now cheating in, it's cleared inadvertently by the Blades. Cutting in was Tepper. Now here's Emmons. Emmons fires one, a low shot, just missed the near side. Now along the near boards, Emmons, he'll be our second intermission guest. Had it roll off his stick, and here comes Stewart. He dumps it in. To the far side, Kansas City. Oh, Crow takes a run as the puck goes out of the zone and over the boards into the crowd. A souvenir. We're still tied at 1, and we'll have more from Kemper Arena after these messages. Arena in Kansas City with Dave Tennell. This is Ken Double. Just about to the halfway point of the hockey game. 10:02 left in the second period. We're tied at 1. Darrell Williams put Phoenix ahead 1-0. 5 minutes plus into the hockey game. Mark Beaufait tied it for Kansas City 15 minutes into the hockey game. And that's where we stand. Kansas City has 42 seconds left on a power play, and here come the Blades. Kintane across the line, rolls into the corner. Emmons giving chase. Left in the far corner for Kintane. Now big Courtney. Here to the near side, and Emmons. Emmons here to the near point. Sharp pulls a wrist shot. Knocked down in front. Still loose in front. Emmons couldn't get a stick on it as it came here to the near side. Courtney battling along the near boards. And Emmons can't control at the point with now 15 seconds on the power play. If this goes in, Flaherty gets an assist. Courtney. Cross ice right in front. Emmons a shot. What a save. Emmons with the puck. What a great play by Kansas City. Now the penalty just about over. It is. There you see Redmond back on the rink. And here he comes with Long. Across the line. Redmond leaves it here for Couturier. What a save. The rebound cleared by the defense. Here comes Emmons the other way with Kintane 2-on-2. Emmons looking for the play. Roll it behind J.F. Kintane. And Phoenix starts up the other way. David, what a great second period here. It's been end to end.
Both goaltenders really standing up, coming up big in these exchanges.
Now Kansas City trying to break the tie. Moving in front. The puck is cleared. That time with the puck was Tepper. Now to the far side. Beaufait. He can be a magician with it. Here's Tepper. Tepper creates the opportunity in the slot. His shot deflected by a sliding Mokasak. Great defensive play. Now behind the net. Beaufait. In front for Tepper. He's bumped off the puck. Cleared ahead. Here's Phoenix. And they just push it ahead. A smart play by Redmond.
Both offenses are going to get high marks in this game so far. Both defenses are going to get average marks, and the goaltenders are completely off the board. They have been outstanding.
Now Kravitz ahead for O'Teverell. He just floats it in off the glass behind the net as Kansas City completes a change. Nearing the 7.5-minute mark left in the second period, tied at 1. Now the puck played by Lawton, cross ice for Craigwell. Kravitz the trailer. Pass too far for him. It comes the other way. Oh, Williams let it go, thinking that his teammate Tredowitz would be able to play it ahead. And now Phoenix has a pass deflected by the Blades, and Big Kolstad chases it down. Behind the defense, Craigwell bumped off the puck. Near miss there. Good job by Chapdelaine to get by and keep Craigwell.
Yeah, you only think of one thing there, and you play the man, and you play the man the whole way, and he did, taking him right out.
Now Joyce dumps it in for the Blades. And a penalty coming up. Interference is the call, and we'll have the penalty and a power play coming up when we come back. This is the IHL on Prime. For the second time in the second period, Kansas City on the power play. Grant sits 2 minutes for interference at the 13:11 mark.
They put the stick on a player behind the play, taking him out and not giving him the opportunity to go to the puck, and that's clearly interference in his own zone.
So Phoenix back with the manpower advantage, 5-on-4 in front of the goaltenders. Emmons with Courtney contain the forward line. Kolstad has the draw for Joyce. Emmons trying to feed it into Courtney. He does. Now Joyce. Emmons fires, save, the rebound, bouncing and swatted to the far corner. Kansas City keeps it alive. Now taken away on a good play by Rourke, and he's able to send it all the way down.
First avenue of clearing right along the boards like that, and the young Mike Rourke clearing the puck out. If you have no avenue there, you've got to look into the middle for help from your teammates.
Now Kolstad couldn't control the pass.